Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And I love this. I love this article. Just when you thought Rise of Skywalker couldn't get any worse, here comes the Rise of Skywalker novelization.
Yep.
For those of you who have been following the drama around the Rise of Skywalker novel, for those of you who even give a crap, give a poopy anymore.
Poopy.
Do you give a poopy for this? Yeah, so apparently, and I saw a tweet about this, and this sums up perfectly, and I can't remember who actually said it, but they said Disney is still writing the script for The Rise of Skywalker months after the movie has been through the theater.
Pretty much, yes.
And what they're doing with The Rise of Skywalker novel is they're adding plot points that probably should have been in the movie.
Yep.
And they're adding new plot points that are stupid.
Yes.
And this one is really, really stupid. I mean, this is a whole new level of stupid.
This is dumb. So so he's not a grandpa, he's her dad.
I don't know.
It's just dumb.
We're going to talk about what's going on with Rise of Skywalker novel. Palpatine, apparently Rey's dad is a failed clone. Yeah, that's right. So, I don't know. We're going to talk about it. Before we get into it, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We're about 2,000 away from 100,000 subs.
I know, I'm so excited. Oh.
100,000 subs. Yeah, we got a lot of Star Wars videos.
That'll be one hell of a party video that day.
Will it be? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. We're gonna have Festivus. People want Festivus.
Wait, they said they wanted Festivus?
Yes.
I wasn't reading the comments, but
yes, they want us to have a Festivus
what the hell
celebration.
Anyway?
I don't know. We have to make it up.
Okay.
It's like Festivus, but with more fisting.
Yeah, but we can't do that on camera.
We can go get a Fisto action figure.
There you go.
And put a little like Santa hat on him,
or like a little celebratory hat, and you can just keep making fisting motions.
Get fisted by the wreath.
Okay, but let's get back to the point.
What we're actually talking about is the stupidity of this
Festivus?
Of Festivus, yeah, of this Star Wars novelization. Apparently, yeah. So a lot of people were not comfortable with the fact that Palpatine did the deed. That he participated in Festivus activities with presumably a woman of his choosing. I hope it was voluntary. And that's where Rey's daddy came from, and that's where Rey came from. Well, good news, everybody, because that was a problematic mental image.
For some people, yes.
For some people. Now, it turns out
I wasn't imagining it, so I saved myself the trauma.
Right.
No, stop. Don't. Can't breathe. No. Okay.
See, the dark side of the Force leads to many abilities some would consider to be unnatural. Good.
Turn it flow through.
Let my Force flow through you. Anyway, yeah, not an image. I know.
I didn't have that image till now.
Somebody is gonna make a porno of that. You know, somebody is going to, because I've seen some weird stuff. Somebody had a clip. Somebody had a clean clip.
I was gonna say
of the Captain Marvel adult film, and it had Monica Rambeau.
Right, they have a Captain Marvel adult film.
Yes. And she doesn't smile very much in that one either.
Oh, I made sure she doesn't.
I think that was the point, or she was just really bored. I don't know. But Monica Rambeau was in it, but then they snapped her. By snapping her, I mean they snapped her like.
I was like confused.
Yeah, that wasn't a euphemism or anything. Anyway, nobody wants to picture that. So to fix it, because this is the most platonic Star Wars book ever. The kiss that Rey and Kylo Ren had was purely
he was Ben then.
It was purely platonic. And now we don't have to imagine Granddaddy doing the nasty because it didn't happen. He just made a bunch of clones, and this clone was a failed clone that looked nothing like him.
But that failed clone did the nasty.
Yes. But he's more attractive than Palpatine, so it's okay.
But he looked nothing like him, but he's a clone. That doesn't even make sense.
None of this makes sense. None of this makes sense. The Rise of Skywalker
choose to have fun with this.
is, look, Mystery Science Theater.
So that's the Skywalker that rose.
Yes, he rose to the occasion.
He wasn't a Skywalker.
He pointed his lightsaber skyward or downward, it depends, and hence Rey the Chosen One was brought forth to wipe out the rest of the Skywalkers.
To take their name.
Yeah, so here we go. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker was a huge disappointment among film critics, but the negative critical reception to the movie is nothing compared to the reaction greeting Star Wars in the wake of the film's novelization. The upcoming Rise of Skywalker novel from Ray Carson will be available to own starting March 17th. You can also pick it up at Ollie's about 2 months after that for about $1.99. Copies of the book showed up at C2E2. The novel includes controversial new information that answers questions questions left by J.J. Abrams' Rise of Skywalker theatrical cut.
So let me just get this straight. This is recap the situation. So Abrams comes in and does, The Force Awakens.
Yes.
Okay, and that one was pretty much like A New Hope all over again, but okay, we're just trying to set it up. And then you got Rian Johnson who comes into The Last Jedi, which now he's admitting he doesn't even care about, things like continuity and lore and canon. Didn't care.
Nah.
So let's put the guy who doesn't care about those things in the pivotal middle film. And then they bring Abrams back to the third one to try to undo the second one, plus move forward to the third one, and nothing made sense. And now their answer is to make books that don't make sense.
Yeah, basically. Aren't you excited for the High Republic?
Yeah.
Can you imagine how much sense
You might be high. If you were high, you might like the High Republic.
Look, if Mystery Science Theater is still a thing in 20 years, The Rise of Skywalker is absolutely...
The Last Jedi, too.
Yeah,
I mean, the whole thing. Let's be honest.
trilogy.
I mean, Rogue One was okay. It was good. I liked Rogue One. So Solo wasn't even as bad and messed up as this stuff is. This is all how not to handle a franchise.
Yeah. This is going to be a textbook case of WTF, and I think it's going to go down as being like the arch deluxe of
Well, I still love the one...
sci-fi.
I'm not going to name names, but there was a college article I sent you about why Kathleen Kennedy shouldn't be fired, and she's getting blamed, but it's not her fault. Yeah, it is. Because it was her job to make sure there was a continuous story that made sense from start to finish, and that there was an actual direction, and there wasn't any.
Well, that's okay. Ray Carson's here to fill in the plot holes with peanut butter. It's
good that the clone of Palpatine was here to fill in the other holes.
Yeah, he was here. He was here to spread the... Well, and he's technically not a Palpatine. She's technically not a Palpatine. So, okay. So here we go. The book has made headlines this week for revealing how Palpatine returned. He transferred his consciousness into a clone and confirmed that Rey and Kylo's climactic kiss was not romantic at all. Yeah, the Reylos were very salty. A new report from Screen Rant might contain the book's most jaw-dropping and head-scratching revelation. Rey's father was just a failed clone of Palpatine.
But that still makes him Palpatine.
No, it makes him Palpatine.
Oh, yeah, right. You have to have two letters.
Yeah.
Like Luke. It's either is it Palpatine, or is it Palpatine, or is it Palpatine?
Well,
Be sure to drink your Palpatine.
Well, that's how Rey got here. But yeah, I mean, at least he's functional where it counts. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna taunt Anakin with that. See, I still mine works. That's why Darth Vader was so salty.
He was, because his bits got burnt off.
I told you, he's probably using the Force to protect it.
That's why he hates Obi-Wan so much.
Mo, if someone burned your bits off, wouldn't you hate them too?
I would probably not be happy.
I wouldn't be happy either.
Yeah, no. The Rise of Skywalker ends with Rey discovering she's the granddaughter of Palpatine. The reveal hinted at Palpatine having a lover who gave birth to his child. But thank God we dodged that bullet. The novelization of the film confirms that's not the case. After Palpatine's apparent death in the Return of the Jedi, he thrust his... thrust his consciousness into a clone body, but the transfer was imperfect. Various members of the Sith worked to create a host for Palpatine's consciousness. Where the hell were all these Sith at? They were supposed to be dead. They were supposed to be gone by the time the Phantom Menace was a thing. So anyway, they created a host. Not all of these host bodies were successful. One of the failed hosts was useless and powerless and not quite identical. The clone body was not strong enough to host Palpatine's thrusting, but it was strong enough to live a life and become Rey's father, so it could thrust his consciousness.
But it was a weak body, but yet it suddenly created the most powerful Jedi ever made, ever, because they said she was.
God,
Because you wanna know why? Because she's a Sheev.
Backlash to all the recent Star Wars reveals have been growing over the last couple days, but negative responses exploded on social media once Rey's father was
I love
revealed
their choice of words.
to be a
Thrusted, exploded.
Exploded.
Are you just going to repeat everything I say?
I am. So, let me get this straight. So, Rey is the child of a piece of trash.
Basically.
Her daddy belonged in a dumpster.
Oh, you know what it is? People were mad. This is what the whole thing's about. People were mad. It wasn't even about Palpatine sleeping with somebody. People were mad because she was supposed to be a nobody. It came from nobody parents. And then she was supposed to be his granddaughter. So now they have to lower her parents again to make them nobody. He was thrown out. He was garbage. He was nobody. To get her back to anybody can be strong and the most powerful. It doesn't matter where you came from.
I personally think it's because nobody wants to picture Palpatine having sex.
I think I'm right.
I think you are right, but I'd rather not picture Palpatine having sex. And now that we talk
I try
about
not to. It's not something I sit there and think about every day. Like, oh, what am I gonna think about now? You know, maybe if I always tell you like you try not to do something like that, and you think about kittens or something, dead kittens or something.
Oh God, not kittens and Palpatine.
You're gonna think about
nobody wants to think about
you're
that.
gonna think of Palpatine instead.
Okay, so here we go. This is what people are saying. I too am a failed Palpatine clone. The Rise of Skywalker is officially the worst Star Wars movie. Congratulations. Stop. It's already dead, Screen Rant. Tell you one thing that clone didn't fail at. Fucking. That's what he said. That's what Mike said. Scott Wampler said, I wish Star Wars would stop confirming things about itself.
I think they just need to stop talking.
You killed Star Wars. It's fine. We have moved on. Yeah, Jason Bailey. Still haven't seen that new Star Wars movie, which is probably for the best since they keep adding patches.
I haven't seen it either. We refuse to see it.
Someone tell Star Wars to stop confirming things.
Yeah, they
just
need to stop speaking and stop doing these stuff. They just need to stop. Just stop.
And it's a Gerber grow-up plan, as we're talking about making babies in Star Wars.
I wonder if that's why they put that ad there, because it's talking about... Anyway,
no, I was just surprised that the number...
was never the Gerber baby, I can promise you that.
I was just surprised the number 3 most popular story was Little Dicky's uneven FX comedy. Is more. I was just thinking maybe that's what they called the Palpatine clone.
Why is underneath
Little
this?
Dicky.
Taika Waititi's going to reimagine Charlie and the Chocolate Factory for Netflix.
Oh hell no!
Yes.
Yeah, we don't need that. Anyway, let's wrap this one up.
Maybe somebody should have wrapped it up, and then we wouldn't have Rey.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. We'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.